a sneaky benefit to Philadelphia playing in London. Plus two big injury updates to key players that might be very important this season, and one NFL legend just called this Eagles edition the steal of the offseason. Oh, and Ken Patullo just went on the attack while all Jalen Hurts can do is smile. On the spot, this is the Hustle Show. We're likely just hours away from the Birds' entire 2026 schedule being leaked, but as of this morning, we officially know two confirmed dates. Very strong rumor of a third. But it's the international trip that has so many Bird fans upset, and honestly, I don't blame them, but I think we're looking at it wrong. First, though, there's one story ripping across social media right now that has Birds fans going through the roof. That is Kevin Patullo, the Dolphins' new offensive coordinator, trying to go ahead and defend his tenure in Philadelphia. Take a listen.
I think really just coming in with Nick in 2021 and really building that whole entire program from the ground up. I was the first one there with him, made a lot of the hires. He set the organization in place as far as culture, what kind of players we wanted, what kind of offense we're going to develop around guys. So just being a part of something from basic ground zero until, two Super Bowls and we win one, that's a big piece of it. So being able to understand, and I wore different hats. I was assistant head coach, I was offensive coordinator. I was heavily involved in the offense every year. And just understanding what it takes to get to that high level and achieve what everybody wants to achieve, I think is really going to be critical going forward.
This entire offseason, we've seemingly had confirmation after confirmation that Patullo was a huge part of the problem in 2025, which makes it really hard for Eagle fans to listen to him right there try and lump in the Birds' success with his own now that he's out of the organization with a brand new one in Miami. And well, yes, Patullo was technically on those two Super Bowl teams. He was a coach on the roster. We cannot ignore the fact that when he was given the keys to the castle, everything went to hell. I don't blame Patullo for everything in 2025, but that clip to me encompasses everything wrong with his tenure in Philadelphia. He seemed to think that he was not the problem, that everything was not his fault. And this kind of make you wonder, all those hit pieces with anonymous sources about Jalen Hurts the past couple of months, it sure sounds like he was probably the one feeding him those takes. But thankfully, Patullo is gone. He can't hurt us anymore, and I do find it very funny that a lot of people have pointed out on social media that every single photo the Birds themselves have dropped of Jalen Hurts from offseason workouts, as Patullo obviously was fired, shows QB1 smiling and having fun. But Jalen Hurts, that's not his usual demeanor. And of course, you pair that with reports earlier this week that he loves the new offensive coordinator, Sean Mannion, and is eager to make the changes necessary to be great once again. I, for one, love, and drop a like if you agree, the fact that KP is gone, don't deal with him anymore. The Sean Mannion era is here, and that's a big deal. Now, also, speaking of Jalen Hurts, one more thing quickly here. I find it hilarious that average fans, especially fans from other football teams, rip on Jalen Hurts time and time again, and yet, when a Hall of Fame quarterback speaks about RQB1, it is nothing but praise and admiration. For example, Hall of Fame quarterback Troy Aikman was on Get Up earlier this week, and he was absolutely singing the praises of Hurts and his ability to adapt to the brand new Sean Mannion offense.
He's a quarterback who puts in the time to do everything he can to be his best, and so whatever he's been challenged with this offseason, I fully expect him to come out and play the kind of football that we're accustomed to seeing.
So just to keep track, we have Troy Aikman, Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning all this offseason raving about Jalen Hurts versus some random Cowboy fan on Twitter, some Eagle hater on Twitter, WIP in general telling us that Jalen Hurts is actually bad and being carried and trash. I'll let you decide who I'd rather believe, Hall of Fame quarterbacks or nobody's on Twitter. Also, let me give a massive shout out to the sponsor of this video, SeatGeek. The NFL schedule is finally here and football is technically in sight, but let me give a massive shout out to SeatGeek because they're the perfect place to pick up your future Eagle tickets. With over 35 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app, and they have more than 70,000 events listed right now, including concerts, sports, and festivals. The MLB is in full swing right now, the NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs, even World Cup tickets later this summer are available right now on SeatGeek. I love using them because they have your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale from 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. When you're scrolling through the app, just look for the green dots. Very simple. Green means good, red means pretty bad, yellow, mediocre. Go for green. It takes all the guesswork out of finding a good seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, so you're shopping with peace of mind. And yes, I do a promo code for you. That is promo code MOT10, my usual promo code with SeatGeek. 10% off any tickets that you purchase right now. Just use my link down below the description box, download the app to your phone, add the promo code MOT10 to your profile or at checkout, and boom, 10% off your tickets with SeatGeek. Now, what's not hard for me to decide is how I feel about yesterday's confirmation of the Eagles officially traveling to London to face the Jaguars for a 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Week 5 of this
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup.
Football standpoint, there are a couple of things I think you can like here. Like, first off, the Eagles are the away team, so they're not losing a home game at the link. That's big. But also, it's expected they will get a Week 6 bye because this game is in Week 5, get additional time off to go. Also, time figure out as well. Don't get the Week 6 bye back in 2024. That was a Super Bowl run. If you've forgotten, that was a little part of Philadelphia who struggled early on offense to have an extra week, sit back, figure out the problems, plug the holes, and the rest was history. They went on a historic run. And speaking of history, this will be the 4th time the Birds have played in London, the first time since 2018, where the descending Carson Wentz-led Eagles held on at 3-4 to beat the Blake Bortles-led Jaguars 24-18. All in all, it could have been a lot worse, right? Philadelphia could have gone to Paris. They could have gone to Germany. London is a very short 5.5-hour flight from Philadelphia. They get in, they get the win, they get out, they don't lose a home game as well. My only big problem here, though, is for all of you guys who live in Florida who would usually drive up to Jacksonville to watch the Birds play in person. They have not played in Jacksonville in a very long time, and the next chance they get to actually play in Florida against the Jags is 2034, which, who knows, by then the Jaguars could be the London Jaguars instead of the Jacksonville Jaguars. But just to be clear, I know a lot of you guys watch my show from London, love you guys, and hey, enjoy the fact that the Birds can actually be in your home country. I know it's in America, we don't like this, but you guys, come on, we'll throw you a bone. Enjoy the game. My hope is you can actually get tickets because these are going to sell pretty quick. Now, moving on, but 2 more quick thoughts on the Eagles' schedule. There's a pretty strong rumor, unconfirmed, but a rumor nonetheless, that Philadelphia will either open Week 1 on the road in Arizona or against the divisional rival, Washington Commanders. Although, and again, this is just a feeling, I think the Cardinals are gaining a lot of steam for that 4:05 afternoon Eastern Time kickoff in Week 1, which historically the Big Toaster has been tough for Philadelphia, but I'll take playing Jacoby Brissett or I guess Carson Beck in Week 1 of the season any day of the week. That feels like a dub. Just like I'd also take these 2 trade rumors that have started floating around the Jefferson complex this week, starting with tight end Grant Calcaterra. Philly voices Jimmy Kempski noted that we could see them dealing Calcaterra for some other player who isn't going to make the roster on another team. Which I don't know about you, but I love this idea. Grant Calcaterra has never been able to fit in Philadelphia. He obviously can't run block like at all, despite using it a ton this past season. But he was supposed to be a pass-catching tight end, and
If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play.
I don't know if he just never got him going or any way.
Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going deep for Brown. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let him fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action with Hurts. And some room to maneuver.
First made a massive mistake in letting Dontavian Wicks go, and I spent a ton of time this offseason working with Wicks to improve his catch ability in traffic. Drops were one big problem for Wicks during his time with the Green Bay Packers. He fixes that. Robinson thinks he could be the breakout wide receiver candidate of 2026. I personally always thought Jahan Dotson was severely underused and a very good wide receiver 3 talent, but with A.J. Brown on the way out, chance of Wicks now becoming legit number 3.
So from Philadelphia territory now.
If you guys are as well, drop a like, leave a comment down below. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe.
Barkley, inside handoff. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 3-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at him.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. This sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Week 1 is going to be an international game against, I don't know. Well, I know the international game is going to be in Antarctica, so get your tickets, guys.
Commanders. I'm going off Saquon. We playing the Commanders.
I'm just going with this answer.
We are Houston. Pittsburgh Steelers.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
Probably Green Bay, huh? Washington.
49ers. Commanders. I really want the Dallas Cowboys. The Rams? Do we play the Rams this year? The Rams.
Week 1 is going to be an international game against, but I know the international game is going to be in Antarctica, so get your tickets, guys.
Commanders.
Best thing you ever said to a quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
44-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go extended Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he stopped immediately there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Greg Calcaterra, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw.
Oh, my God.
Complete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas Goedert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll drop the throw.
Oh,
This time
God.
Smith, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
A.J. Brown goes in 2027, you develop Lemon and let him develop under Lemon. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think he's going to resign after they sign AJ.
You really think he led me the most? Yeah.
Elliott now to have the extra point.
Like, he's already got 2 contracts up.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Like, he's already baked in. He's contract. So, I think he should stay. No, I get he doesn't want to be there. I get it. I live in a state island, but I suck it up. You make millions and millions of dollars, and somebody says, "Look, dude, you got to play 18 more games here. Go." And oh, by the way,
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
What's he gonna say?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. So he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He's got Smith here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Because I can't wake up and just, like, come straight. I can't do it.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Yes, he threw for me, and I threw like two.
I have to wake up, I have to cold feet, I have to, take a shower.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Safety up. You got to figure they have something in mind. I think they do. Like I said, I think it's like
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Although I would be very happy, but like I don't see it. I don't think it's.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk at the 20.
It'd be the starter, and then that's going to be a back it off. And that's how I think they're going to do it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
We still Devontae Smith. Wicks is not a bad receiver. If Mekhi Lemon lives up to his billing of being a first-round pick, he's fine.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly, and knocked it free.
It's over. It's over. So I'm having a bad day. I'm feeling injured. I just remind myself.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
I can't kill him. He's a diva bundle, bro.
They'll throw now on the final play.
I get.
We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's like, and then the information. Like, I just wanted not to be there. It's like, AJ Staples is running wide receiver. For you. But it probably is. You know? I mean, if you get it.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So, now that's why go. I say why Anthony screaming for
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's impossible.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Because of my crazy take. But yeah, I feel definitely.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Eagles 14.
Why did the players in the
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He's got to make some changes as well this year.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. As they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to... went out wide and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick-6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
It plays a part.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Get him a place and let's screw it back, create that shirt called silly I don't know, understand, like, but I think what I use, like, at this point,
so they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Where it's like the Eagles are after Diggs. Well, I don't think the Eagles want Diggs.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
It's gonna be an interesting year. It's gonna be really interesting year. You know, and I'll tell you this. Like, that's why I think, like,
already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
You know, and that's why
remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the return comes to a halt right at...
Yeah, it's really easy to use. Just pick more or less a few player stats, lock it in, boom, your prize pick is in. And look, I got one for you guys.